So why is Bitcoin stuck right now? Beyond seasonality, September has historically been Bitcoin's weakest month. The main reason is the deadlock between sellers and buyers. If you look deeply, on one side you have long-term holders, OGs who have held Bitcoin for years, which are taking profits. And on the other side, you have institutions, ETFs, and corporate treasuries who are buying aggressively. Bitcoin has been range-bound above $110,000 for 71 days. That's not a coincidence. As you can see in this chart of long-term holder supply, the Bitcoin held for 155 or more days, it started trending down the moment that Bitcoin crossed $110,000. Apparently, it was a key psychological level. Additionally, dormant supply, which has been untouched for 2 or more years, also began moving, likely selling, as far back as when Bitcoin broke $40,000 in early 2024. And that selling has accelerated as Bitcoin moved above $110,000 this summer. This is classic cycle behavior. You could see in the 2021 bull run, long-term holders began distributing as the price ran up. They distribute into strength. They don't sell at the very top, which is exactly what we're seeing now, which may suggest we're not at the peak yet and this cycle still has steam. Now compare that with the buyers. As you can see in this chart from Charles Edwards of Capriola Investments, institutions are stepping in. ETFs are scooping up coins on behalf of their clients. Treasury companies continue to stack aggressively. So when you overlay institutional accumulation with long-term holder distribution, you can see the battle clearly. OGs are exiting and institutions are entering, hence the deadlock that we experience and is exhibited in Bitcoin's price, as you can see behind me. So what does that mean for Q4? A few key points. First, the selling pressure seems to be cooling. Long-term holder distribution has begun to decelerate. Second, the calendar is shifting in Bitcoin's favor. September is historically Bitcoin's weakest month, and we're exiting that, but October and November are Bitcoin's 2 strongest months, and Q4 is Bitcoin's strongest quarter. That seasonality matters. If you layer on the macro backdrop as well, the Fed's rate cutting cycle is now underway. Credit conditions are loosening, and when capital gets cheaper, investors move out on the risk curve. Assets like Bitcoin stand to benefit, particularly if the economy avoids a hard landing. So that's where this deadlock is coming from. Long-term holders are taking profits, capping Bitcoin's breakout, but the supply overhang is fading, while institutional demand remains steady. If you add in a bullish seasonal setup and easier monetary policy, the stage is set for Bitcoin to have a stellar Q4. The pressure is building and the breakout may be soon. The only question is, will you be ready when it happens? That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and repost so more people can see this and follow for more. And of course, you could check out Horizon. Horizon lets you buy Bitcoin using your home equity without new debt, monthly payments, interest charges, or term limits. And you can check that out at joinhorizon.com or by scanning the QR code right there. That's all for today's video. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you soon.